Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Crypto Corner. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Very interesting development in the crypto market. A lot of altcoins have pushed up higher. Some great performances over some altcoins showing about 300% returns. For example, Ripple has gone up 300% in the last couple of trading days. Dogecoin, ADA coin, they've all pushed up much higher with amazing returns. So the altcoins have been doing really well over the last couple of weeks, and that is something that you need to watch and look at over the next short to not over the next medium to long term. Right, so we will be looking at the cryptocurrencies and looking at what Bitcoin and the other four major cryptocurrencies are doing compared to some of these altcoins. I have been showing over the last couple of weeks the ratios showing which currencies or which cryptocurrency is better to invest on. I mean, we can see that they're all rallying, but which one do you want to hold that will give you the most returns? Would you have got the 300% return on Ripple, and if you had traded only Bitcoin? So those that have traded Ripple over the last couple of days may have got much more returns than seen by those that are holding Bitcoin. So let's have a look at what the crypto market is looking over the next couple of weeks. Before we get started, if you'd like to contact us, check out our contact details under the description of all our videos. You'll find the contact details as well as the links to our social media pages. If you look at our let's just have a look here. If you look at the description of the videos, you'll find the link to our website, elliottwaveprinciple.com. You will also find that on the home page of the website, we've got our Twitter page there. So look at our Twitter page here. So follow us on Twitter. You'll get updates. So whenever charts are updated, whenever there's a free trade setup or a trade alert, we post it up there. So 1 or 2 free trades. Then for members, you can check out our trade setups on the members, and all these pairs are available, updated on a daily basis. All the 1 hour charts for our charts updated daily, as you can see there. So look at our chart of the week as well. We'll post up a chart of the week there, and you'll find it on the website as well as on our social media pages. For any updates, you'll find them on the social media pages. Now, if you look at the home pages, you'll see that there's a sale that started 2 weeks ago. It actually ends today. The sale ends today. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, that is still available up until the midnight my time in South Africa. That's about 10 p.m. GMT. So the sale will be ending. So just watch out for that. So you can make payment for your course or for any subscription via cryptocurrency. You can just contact us via the global chat there. So you can be assured that if you contact us via that chat, you will be attended to. Right now, how has the crypto market been looking in the last couple of trading sessions? Let's have a look here. We'll start with Bitcoin and have a look at how we saw Bitcoin over the last couple of days. So let's look at Bitcoin, and let's go to the cryptocurrencies listed on our website here. So we've got the 4 major ones listed. We'll look at a few altcoins, ADA, ADA and Dogecoin. They've been doing really well over the last couple of days. Let's see if they are still worth an investment. Let's have a look at Bitcoin weekly chart. Now look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin. This is done on Coinbase exchange. Right, so this is a Coinbase exchange. This was January. When we came back in January, if you've been watching these crypto webinars for a while, you'll remember that when we left in December, we were at about 20,000. We had about 20,000, forecasting 30,000. Okay, we were forecasting that we're going to get to about 30,000. We got that move. That is about a $10,000 move that was forecasted. So when we came back, we had crashed the 40,000 mark. We were only looking at 30,000, but we even went up as far as 40,000. Okay, so that's how we forecasted that on the weekly. Now, if you look at our weekly forecast from January. It is still in play and it is still valid. We are looking at this wave 3. We are currently in this wave 3. We'll be looking at how this wave 3 is developing and what we expect the next move on Bitcoin. So let's have a look at the next one here, the daily chart on Bitcoin. So this is how the daily chart is developing. So we forecasted that this was the 20,000 that we forecasted just before December, around these levels here. Let's see here, this was here. So we're looking at that as a wave 2. We got up to 40,000. Now, when we got to 40,000, we're looking at this one to give us a pullback in wave 4, which we got. Let's go and look on the 4-hour chart and look at that, how that wave 4 played out. So that wave 4, that is the full complete chart now. So the wave 4 played out as follows in the red degree. As you can see, that was the wave 4 forecasted, that we're going to have that, and then we're going to look for this one. So in the last week, we have been looking for these to give us this wave 5. What has happened now is that we have got this structure. We've just seen a pulsing move to the downside on Bitcoin. So we've been looking for this one to give us the red wave 5 as follows. Let's just change the color there. This is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Okay, and internally here in the lower degree, we've been looking at this one as a wave 1, 2, looking for a 3, 4, and a 5. Now, this was wave 1. This is wave 2. Now, as you've seen just this morning, Bitcoin has made a small push to the upside as follows, and we've got this pulsing move down here. How does this change our structure? It looks like we're coming down here. So we are going to be looking at this structure as follows. So we're going to be looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up, and then downside. That means our wave 2 now is going to be as follows. Okay, around 50,000. We may see Bitcoin retest the 50,000. Let's update this structure. We are still looking for upside, but as you can see, the momentum has been waning. I've shown that with the momentum is slowing down on the cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, for a pullback. So this is what we have here. So this wave 2, instead of being here, it will actually be here. Okay, in this degree, and then we still look to complete these 5 waves. So let's see what happens when we retest around the 52,000. The current chart is showing us as follows. Let's have a look at the current chart on the 4-hour on Bitcoin. We'll go back to that chart again. So this is what is currently developing here on Bitcoin. Let's have a look here. Let's switch this on here. So we're looking for this one to go and complete the wave 5 as follows. So we're looking for this one to give us the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But as you can see, this wave 2 looks like it's going to play out as a flat correction. So let's watch at current levels, around these levels for Bitcoin, for another leg to the upside for the 5 waves. Okay, but it's very risky now. You need to wait for that confirmation to get that reversal to confirm that we're looking for upside here, because there's very strong divergence here, and this may have been all the way 5. But if this is the all the way 5, we need to see all 5 waves here in this yellow degree here as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a wave 5? Has this ended? If that has ended in blue, that is wave 3. Now, that is why we can actually expect a deeper correction in the blue wave. Now, we'll expect a deeper correction in the blue wave, which will give another opportunity to ride on to Bitcoin as follows. So that's how we'll be looking at this. So monitor the current levels. If we don't see a straight line here and we start seeing a trade setup for more downside, that is going to start developing in this white wave 4. As you can see here on the daily chart, that move is still we're still looking for much higher. And we're still very bullish Bitcoin. So even if that happens, we would be looking at this one here as a pullback and then upside. Okay, so a retest of the 40,000s here, that will be a good entry here again on Bitcoin. So let's see how that develops over the next couple of days. Right, so Ethereum, again, another weekly chart on Ethereum. How did we see Ethereum in the beginning of the year? January, we were at 1,200. We're looking for Ethereum to go on and make the all-time highs. And where are we now currently? Ethereum is currently here. Now, the wave 3 on Ethereum looks to have been completed as follows. That is a wave 3 in the white degree. Okay, so we've got that wave 3. But let me show you the whole structure here from beginning to end. From the beginning of the cycle, we've got 1, 2. This is the reason why we're focusing that Ethereum is still going to push up higher as follows, and then upside. Okay, so we currently had this one here as a correction, so we're looking for this one to continue up higher and make this wave 3 in white. Now that white degree, we are currently at 25,000. Looks like we have completed that white degree. Now Ethereum, we're going to start seeing this corrective structure, a pullback to around the 1800s, 1600s for another leg up higher for that wave 5. Let's go to the daily chart on Ethereum so you can see. So the daily chart on Ethereum, let's have a look here. Right, so this is what we had on Ethereum. We pushed up higher. We're expecting a push up higher to about 22,000, a pullback to about 1400s, and the last push to the 25,000 here. How did that play out? Let's have a look at the daily chart on Ethereum. So we're looking at how this has played out and how we are expecting the next move to play out. So let's go to the daily chart. Let's switch everything off here. This is when we went up to 2,000. The 2,000 we're expecting here, a pullback, and now we're currently at 25,000. Has this move ended? So we could be looking at this on Ethereum. This could be the wave 5 here as follows with a diagonal. So we pushed up higher here, looking for this to go to 2,000, pull back, and then upside. Let me just go back to that chart again so you can see. So we've gone up to 2,000 here. Not the one here, that's not the one here on the daily. Let me just make sure that we've got the right chart here. So we've pushed up here at 22,000, pulled back to 14,000 in the blue degree. It's actually in the blue degree, as you will see here. That is the move here. This was that blue degree, wave 3 and 4. Wave 3 at 2,000, 4 at 1,300, and expecting now 25,000. That's how we focused it. This move to around this level, back, and then upside. Now, what are we expecting? Ethereum could be ending here as a ending diagonal as follows. Before we get a deeper correction, that deeper correction that we're expecting there will be in this wave, will be wave 4. So we'll be with this wave here. Will be here. We're currently here. So we've made this and that 25,000. Now we'll be looking for a white correction. Let me show you the white correction. The white wave 4. You don't see it on the screen. This is the wave that you'll be seeing here. 1, 2, 3, pull back before I push to the upside. This may be a deeper one on Ethereum as well. So has this blue wave 5 ended? We're going to see by getting this correction here. And if we're looking to invest long-term on Ethereum, that will be the entry to look at. So let's have a look here on the current chart. That's where we are. If we get that, that means that's the end of wave 5. We're going to start getting a deeper correction. Around these levels will be a good area to ride on to Ethereum if it gives us that opportunity. All right, so that is Ethereum, and that's how you can see that we've got these pulsing moves to the downside. These moves don't mean anything until we get this, showing us one more down. Okay, so that is Litecoin, but let's see how we focus on Litecoin from the beginning of the year. So Litecoin as well, as you can see, we're looking for this one to go to all-time highs and push up as follows. Okay, so we're currently around 300. We've currently pushed up around these levels. Let's have a look here on Litecoin. We've made 300. So let me just go back to that chart. So what we are looking at here is the blue 3 waves. Fortunately, the screen can't fit in there. What we have here is the blue wave in this degree 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Primary degree. So what we have here on Ethereum is 1, 2, 3. We are currently on this wave 3 here under this level here. So we reversed around here, around the 300. So we're looking for this one to be a wave 3 and then extended wave 5. So let's check this current reversal or a current pullback on Ethereum. So we'll be looking for that to simply give us a pullback and then continuation to the upside. One correction here and then upside. So we'll be looking to ride onto this after a deeper pullback. Okay, so we're still looking for this to go much higher to around 600. So this can still double over the next couple of weeks or months. So if you're looking to invest medium to long term, the cryptocurrencies are still a good bet. Now Ripple, this one is interesting, very interesting. Look at where we got the Ripple trade setup. Look at where we got the Ripple trade setup. Let's see here. So this is on the daily. Now Ripple, when it was still at about 38 cents here. You've seen the chart of the week when we were at about 68 cents. Okay, so we forecasted the move to the upside around these levels at 38 cents. Now last week when we were at about 68 cents, we forecasted that we're going to get a big move to about 3 on a Ripple. Now it's easy for me to say this in hindsight, but you have to see where the forecast came from. Look at Ripple weekly chart from January. We knew from January that this was going to push to the upside. This has been on our website since January. Now 32 cents, a mere 32 cents on Ripple. We've been forecasting that Ripple was going to push up higher to as far as 3.4. Where are we now? We've already pushed up almost 5 times or 7 times what the forecast was to this level at $2. From 38 cents, Ripple has gone up to $2. That is 7 times the return if you had taken Ripple here. Okay, but that was not necessarily a trade setup, but the trade setup is what we gave you as chart of the week when Ripple was at 68 cents here. So if you had checked out that chart of the week, then you should have gotten over 300% return on Ripple to about $2. So from the weeklies, that's how we have been forecasting that move on Ripple. Okay, so daily, you'll see here on the same day that was showing us exactly why we're looking for this as a wave 2. Now, we have been looking at this current move as a wave 3 on Ripple. That is why we have been looking for this upside. And that's why we focused it and we gave it to you free on the website as chart of the week. So 300% that you could have benefited. So imagine if you had put in some money on Ripple, you would have made 3 times the investment. Okay, so let's look at the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart, so this was the latest update last week showing that Ripple was still going to continue to the upside. After this one here, we still pushed up higher, but we are now currently around these levels. We've pushed up here, we have now reversed to around these levels. So that means that wave 5 is already completed as well. So we'll be looking for a pullback. So we've got a pullback here on Ripple, but does not mean a reversal. Let's just have a look at the current structure and see what we're getting on the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, on Ripple, we've got a pullback here. Is this a continuation pattern? Are we going to see Ripple continue to the upside? Looks too sharp to be a continuation pattern, so we'll wait for something like this. If it gives us something like this, that will be a nice opportunity to ride on to Ripple again. Now, there are some interesting coins as well that have been playing out well. Before we go to the ratios, let's look at Dogecoin. Look at Dogecoin. Just in the last week alone, from just in the last week, look at what happened to Dogecoin. This was a setup here on Dogecoin. So Dogecoin, I'll show you what my view was on Dogecoin. So we've got a move to the upside here from here. And then we are still looking for continuation to the upside. This is a pullback. Look for another pullback. Dogecoin is still going to push to the upside. Okay, so if you look at the Dogecoin move, so what I was expecting to happen on Dogecoin as far as the wave theory is concerned was I was looking for this structure to give us 1, 2, 3 up here, give us one more down here before we push to the upside. We didn't get the one more down, it just went up straight. So that's how we didn't get Dogecoin on that, but the others were very clear. So it means there, in hindsight, on Dogecoin, this was all the correction and it was starting a move to the upside as follows in 5 waves. Okay, so we're currently pulling back here in this, what looks like a wave 3 in the green degree. Then we'll look for Dogecoin to push up higher. Now look at ADA as well. ADA has got a very nice structure now. Look at ADA. So if you look at ADA versus US dollar, the current correction, it failed to break out of this corrective structure now. This structure now looks very good. So let's have a look here. So we've got a passing move from right at the bottom there. We've got this as a, let's make that as a pullback here. So we've got that one as another move up here. So what we're getting here is 1, 2, 3. So if Dogecoin is going to complete this correction, we may see Dogecoin push up higher, fails to break again, pull back down, then break to the upside. But above 1,4, you need to be in ADA, rather this ADA coin. It's going to be a very nice coin to look at over the next couple of sessions. So watch out for ADA, watch out for Dogecoin pullback, and all these other altcoins. Looking very interesting. Right, so let's go through the ratios. So what do the ratios tell you? The ratios tell you which cryptocurrency is better to hold. Right, so there's obviously always a buzz on Bitcoin because it was one of the main cryptocurrencies to look at, but it is not the one that is the most profitable on the cryptocurrencies. As you've seen, the altcoins could be the better ones, a better option to trade. Now let's have a look at this long-term Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the long-term view here on the weekly. So what is this ratio telling us? Let's load that ratio. So what this ratio tells us is that Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin over time has been underperforming Bitcoin. It has been underperforming Bitcoin. So this is from the Binance Exchange. The chart is from the Binance Exchange. Has been outperforming Bitcoin, or has been underperforming Bitcoin rather. Now, if this starts pushing up higher, this is obviously you can look at this you can look at this ratio using wave theory. If we start showing upside here, that means over the next coming sessions, it will be better to buy Bitcoin Cash or to hold Bitcoin Cash than it will be to buy Bitcoin itself. Okay, so it will be better to hold the fork. Now, if also you make a comparison between let's see here, Dogecoin. Let's do Ripple rather. Ripple versus Bitcoin. BTC. BTC. Let's look at the ratio between Ripple and Bitcoin. Right. Let's have a look at Ripple versus Bitcoin. Also, we're going to look at the chart from the Binance Exchange. Let's have a look at that long-term chart. So you're comparing Bitcoin to some of these altcoins. Right, so watch this XRP versus Bitcoin chart. When would you rather hold XRP instead of Bitcoin if you had to make a choice? Now look at this structure. We've got this pulsing move, and this has been in correction. The ratio has been in correction since the beginning of 2018, as you can see. Now it is important to understand this structure. It's important to understand this structure. Okay, now if you look at that structure, it looks like Bitcoin is still going to outperform Ripple over the next coming sessions. Look at this here. We've got the 3 waves down here. We've got a corrective structure here. It looks like Ripple is going to still do this, the ratio. Then that will give us a WXY corrective structure. So that means until we get to this level, Bitcoin will still be a better investment than Bitcoin will still be a better investment than Ripple. That is provided this does not break out of this structure. Because if it breaks out of this structure, that means that is all the correction, and that means Ripple now will start outperforming Bitcoin, and Ripple will be a better cryptocurrency to hold, or altcoin, not altcoin, a better cryptocurrency to hold than Bitcoin. So watch out for these ratios; they are very important. Okay, so let's just run through some of these cryptocurrencies. Let's have a look here. So we've looked at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin Cash ratio, Bitcoin Cash, US dollar. So you've seen the ratio between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin itself. Now, if you look at Bitcoin US dollar, it is pushing up higher. So you can see that it is not necessarily going down. Let's have a look at how this is playing out. We're getting a pullback currently on the 4-hour. So they are correlated. They're doing the same thing. They go up and down together, but All right, so that is Bitcoin Cash versus US dollar. As you can see, as much as the ratio is going down, does not mean that Bitcoin Cash is going down. It is correlated to Bitcoin. The pullback that you see on Bitcoin is also happening on Bitcoin Cash. So there will be this pullback here and then more upside as well. All right, so that's what we have for this week, guys. Trade responsibly. And if you like what we do, please drop us a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, drop us a comment, and drop us a like on the video as well. Really appreciate it. Trade responsibly. We'll see you again next week. Look out for updates on our website. You can sign up there and you'll get all the notifications, and you'll also find our Twitter page there on the website for updates. Have a great week, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.